Budget is an annual financial statements of the government. A state, unlike individual, in most of the times arranges for more bags to adjust its baggages. In every country, the government has to perform various economic, social, and other activities. Nowadays, the activities of the government are increasing very rapidly. The government pursues various policies to achieve different objectives like economic stability, economic development, regional balances, etc., for which it has to incur huge expenditure. The government raises revenue from various sources like tax and non-tax sources and borrowings. According to the activities of the government, it has to prepare its financial plan. Such financial plan is known as budget of the government. Government budget is an annual financial statement of the estimated receipt and proposed expenditure of the government in the financial year of the fiscal year. The financial year or fiscal year starts from 1st April to 31st March. Budget describes the actual financial accounts for the previous year and the revised estimate of the current year. The programs and policy of the government are known as budgetary policy or fiscal policy of the government. Now here is the question. Discuss the objectives of the government budget or budgetary policy. Answer. The government budget is an annual financial statement of the estimated receipt and proposed expenditure of the government in the fiscal year or the financial year. The financial year starts from 1st April to 31st March. The objective of the government budgets are discussed below. The first objective of the government budget is GDP growth. GDP growth is the central objective of the government budgetary policy. It is achieved in two ways: by making public investment expenditure and by including private investment expenditure, by giving tax rebates or tax concession and providing subsidy. The second objective is allocation of resources. Private enterprises will always invest their money to those areas of production where profit margins are high, like production of alcohol and other harmful products, may not promote social welfare. Budgetary policy can use to reallocate resources in accordance with economic welfare or profit maximization and social welfare of the economy. Government discourages the production of harmful goods by imposing heavy taxation, and it also encourages the production of essential goods by low taxation, tax concession or tax holiday and subsidies. The government budget is redistribution of income and wealth. The government uses fiscal policy to improve the distribution of income and wealth in the economy. The government adopts progressive taxation system. Higher income groups are taxed at higher rate and lower income groups are provided with subsidized goods. Example, supply of grains at reasonable prices to BPL classes through ration cards and free distribution of LPG connection to the poor people. The government makes expenditure on various social security schemes, subsidies and public works, etc. to achieve proper distribution of income and wealth. The fourth objective of the government budget is economic stability. The revenue and expenditure policy of the government may be effectively used in achieving economic stability. Economic stability means that level of activity is maintained at a stable level without any fluctuation in the level of employment and output. The fifth objective of government budget is managing public sector enterprises or employment opportunities. The government accelerates the pace of economic growth by setting up public sector enterprises. Budgetary policy reduces the private sector monopolies by establishing the public sector enterprises. Budgetary policy focuses on the generation of employment opportunity through investment in public sector enterprises. Public sector enterprises aim on social benefits rather than profit maximization. Budgetary provisions are made for such schemes like Manrega, which provide employment opportunity to the poorer section of the society. The sixth objective of the government budget is balanced regional growth. The budgetary policy aims for the development of backward region of the country. The government gives tax concession or liberal tax laws to those industries which are established in special economic zone, that is known as SEZ. The seventh objective of government budget is provision of public goods. Budgetary policy provides public goods to the people in the country. Supply and demand forces do not allow the sufficient production of public goods in the market. Public goods are those goods which satisfy the collective needs of the people. Public goods like law and order, defense of the country, etc. Components and structure of government budget. The various components of budget can be divided into two parts, that is, revenue budget and capital budget. The revenue budget includes revenue receipt and revenue expenditure of the government. Similarly, capital budget includes capital receipt and capital expenditure of the government. It can be looked at from different angles. Budget receipt are the sum of revenue receipt and capital receipt of the government, which are total receipt of the government. It is also called public revenue or budgetary receipt. Budget expenditure is the sum total of revenue expenditure and capital expenditure, which is the sum total expenditure of the government. It is called public expenditure, budgetary expenditure. The sum total of revenue budget and capital budget constitutes the overall budget of the government or government budget. Thus, the sum of revenue receipt and capital receipt constitute the total receipt of the government, and sum total of revenue expenditure and capital expenditure constitute the total expenditure of the government. Now we are going to discuss about public revenue. Revenue receipts are those receipts which do not create any liability or do not cause any reduction of its assets of the government. Example, tax receipt. Current receipt of the government takes two forms. These are tax revenue and non-tax revenue. Now here we are going to discuss another portion, that is, discuss the tax sources of revenue receipt or public receipt of the government. The first point is tax receipt or the revenue receipt. A tax is a compulsory charges or payment imposed by a government on individual, firms and other institutions without expecting any direct benefit from it. Or it is the compulsory contribution made by the people towards the government without expecting any direct benefit from it. Types of taxes. Tax broadly divided into different categories. These are progressive or regressive taxes, proportional or degressive taxes, value-added taxes and specified taxes, direct and indirect taxes. Progressive and regressive taxes. Progressive tax is the tax in which the rate of taxes increases with the increase in income, whereas regressive tax is the tax in which the rate of taxes increases with decrease in income. The next point is proportional and degressive taxes. Proportional taxes is the tax in which the rate of taxes remains constant whether the income increases or decreases, whereas degressive taxes is the tax in which initially the rate of taxes increases with the increase in income and afterwards it remains constant whether income increases or decreases. That is known as proportional tax. The third type of taxes, the value-added taxes and specific taxes. The value-added taxes in short we call VAT. VAT is the tax in an indirect tax which is imposed on value added at the different stages of production. Value added is the difference between the value of output and the value of intermediate goods or consumption. GST is the important form of value added tax. Specific tax, a tax imposed on commodity on the basis of its size, units and rates.